Hi. So my paper was on marketing and public relations, and I decided to pull my examples from the music industry because that's a field that I hope to start my career in one day. So to start off, while public relations and marketing are thought to be basically the same thing, because they are very similar in concept, they each have their own strengths while being very complementary of each other, but have two very different definitions. So the definition of public relations, according to the Public Relations Society of America, is the strategic communication process that builds mutually beneficial relationships between organizations and their publics. And for marketing, according to the American Marketing Association, marketing is defined as the activity, set of institutions and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. So as I stated before, public relations and marketing are very similar in concept, and a few of their similarities include that they're made to raise awareness of an organization, person, or product in the best light possible. Both aim to identify a specific audience in order to focus their efforts on for the best results, and they both require strategic planning before they implement what they wish to do. So while they each have their similarities, they also have their differences as well. They each hold their own strengths. So marketing is more proactive. They set out their own campaign rather than react to something, but they can be reactive in the way that they have to pull a product or something. So for marketing, it's more based on generating revenue, and there's typically a fixed cost for a campaign or something that they're trying to market. And they usually have complete control over how they want to deliver their message. They can pick and choose how they want the public to see it exactly. Public relations is more reactive, for example, with crisis management, and they react to its situation and try to fix it and change it to make it in the best light possible. They have a little less control over their messages because they can't shape public opinion completely. They can only try to help the public perceive them in the best way. And they can be seen as somewhat more credible because marketing can sometimes be seen as just very persuasive. So the best practices that I decided to focus on, again specifically in the music industry, were utilizing social media marketing, participating in sponsorship deals, and targeting a specific audience. So for utilizing social media, I decided not to choose the very obvious choices on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Instead, I decided to research something I didn't know much about. So I chose to research the social media platform and music sharing website called SoundCloud. And according to Dewan, users are increasingly discovering music through social media and consuming digital versions of songs and albums. So this being said, SoundCloud is a great way where you can listen to music and share your own music and also market your own music. Since social media is essentially just a marketing strategy now, it can allow you to interact with your publics and maximize your marketability. And it's a very cheap and easy way to share and monetize your music. According to Forbes, SoundCloud has 175 million monthly users and is valued at 700 million. So again, it's a very useful tool in the music industry specifically. So the next best practice is partaking in sponsorships. And the photo that I decided to show in this slide is of Selena Gomez's Instagram, where it's clearly sponsored by Coca-Cola, which is one of the most liked Instagram posts ever at 6.3 million likes. So being part of a sponsorship creates a lot of PR and buzz and awareness for the artist and increases sales for the sponsor as well. The case I'm going to focus on is Michael Jackson's commercial in 1984 that he did with Pepsi, featuring the song Billie Jean, where the lyrics were changed in order to fit in Pepsi words and some of their slogans. So this is actually known in the sponsorship world and marketing world as one of the biggest successes working with an artist, for Pepsi specifically, according to Lanthrop 2012. And according to the people at Pepsi, 97% of the American public who saw them at least a dozen times in the space of a year, and awareness of Pepsi's advertising went up 24%. The deal was actually known as the most far-reaching and lucrative music marketing deal ever between a corporation and performing artists. So the last best practice that I'm going to be sharing is targeting a specific audience. This strategy can be generalized to all sectors of the public relations and marketing industries. So when marketing an artist, you have to identify a specific audience in order to market to the best ability and generate the most revenue and the most awareness. And so a big portion of the music industry targets younger girls, usually preteens and teenagers, and sometimes take advantage of their youth, gender, and fandom in order to optimize their marketability. Dubbed by Mark Duffett as the boy band phenomena, one strategy that the music industry has found very successful is creating male-only bands and then marketing them to preteen and teenage girls. During this time, the young girls are very boy-focused and often seek a boyfriend figure to idolize. Now just add songs entirely about love and their marketability skyrockets. Two very popular examples of this phenomena include NSYNC and One Direction. According to Forbes, in 2000, at their peak, NSYNC profited $267 million, while in 2016, One Direction profited at $130 million. So, in conclusion, although I focus specifically on the music industry so I could better understand the sector of marketing and PR more in depth for my future career, all these tactics can easily be applied to different industries. Such as sponsoring a sports icon or targeting a specific audience for a fashion line. So ultimately, while public relations and marketing must work together to achieve organizational objectives, they both draw from fundamentally different philosophies to achieve their final goals.